Hi, it's Tricia here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the new moon in Taurus, which is coming up for us here in Australia on early Sunday morning, the 17th of May. I'm recording this on Tuesday, the 12th of May, and I'm getting in a bit earlier this time so that you might have a chance to watch this in the lead up to the lunation rather than the day before or the day of. This is a really nurturing new moon. It's also a very communicative new moon because Mercury is going to be conjunct the sun and the moon in Taurus at the time of the new moon. It could also feel that there's a little bit of agitation or stress in this new moon as well, because Mars is going to be conjunct Chiron at the very end of Aries. Mars is the planet that drives us forward, that creates initiation, that has energy for change and independence and freedom. And it's snuggling up against Chiron, which is around, which tells us a lot about our hidden wounds, our inner wounds, our ancient wounds, but it also tells us about our gifts. So Mars is going to be agitating at our gifts for us to understand what they are more fully. And unfortunately for us humans, that can sometimes mean that we have a problem to solve. A point of stress emerges that we have to respond to, or we just feel internally stirred up and agitated and annoyed and frustrated. So get ready for those adjustments that are coming in this week. It's actually going to be really, I can sense how revolutionary this week is, and a lot of the astrologers are saying the same thing. I was just listening to a recent video of Pam Gregory, and a little remark she made in reference to a dream she'd had really struck home for me. And what came through to her from the dream is we can't take our old luggage with us on this new journey. So we are being asked right now to put down the old patterns, the old habits, the old beliefs. And it's so challenging because we can feel like we're in this void, this liminal space between who we thought we were and how that actually helped us and supported us, and felt safe, felt really safe, to where we're heading, which is actually a more integrated, natural, authentic version of ourselves that we can probably tap into from being a 9-year-old or a 10-year-old in this lifetime, and feeling more free at that age, perhaps. Not everyone did, but for many of us, that era of childhood before we entered puberty was incredibly free and creative and expressive and very mediated by the environment we were in, for sure. So for some people, we weren't feeling safe enough to be creative or safe enough to express ourselves freely. But there was this sort of innate sense of being you at that age that you could tap into really easily compared to where we come to as adults. So this week is powerful because we are unveiling, peeling back layers, being willing to be more vulnerable than we've ever been before at these times in our lives as adults on planet Earth. And maybe we do need to look to the children to show guidance, to feel inspired by kids doing things at the moment, because we all have that inner child, that innocent self that knows what it feels like just to be natural, just to be free. And I'm definitely feeling this. It's really just showing up in different ways for me. And I'm paying attention. So are you paying attention to what's showing up? How are you being triggered, challenged, pressured, squeezed? And what are the remedies? What are your remedies that you're noticing are helping? And are you returning to some of your childhood interests? Are you remembering how you used to enjoy riding a bike or dancing or drawing or watching cartoons, um, playing with clay or Play-Doh? There's a lot here for us right now. Okay, I'm going to bring through a channeled meditation and transmission. We are already in the channeled energies and the shared experience of being together. And it doesn't matter whether this is declared openly by people that you receive content from, but whenever you receive content from somebody, no matter what format or what medium, you're receiving their energy. You're in a field of energy that you agree to share with them. So another relevant point might be watch who you share your energy with and who you receive energy from right now, because you're allowed to be discerning and you're allowed to be around energy that feels safe, supportive, nourishing, and even healing. Just pay attention. Another personal name is David Essery. I just watched a really heartwarming YouTube video that he made, and it went for half an hour. And I stuck with it, especially because he was walking through the New Forest in England, and it was just such beautiful landscape with green trees, and I loved it. But I felt so reassured by sitting and sharing what he was talking about with him because it felt so resonant for me. So this is a time of forming community and really gravitating to those that make us feel all those things that I've just mentioned. And if you want to join my online community as a woman, then you may. The link is below the video if you'd like to explore more about Embodied to Rise. And we meet once a month online to share meditation, astrology, human design, learning about your chart, perhaps learning about the gene keys even, and having greater permission to listen to your own intuition and your own gifts. That's what the goal is with this work that I'm doing, is beckoning everyone out of their hiding places and say, share it, be it, and share it with the world, because the world needs more creativity and healing energy and community connection and feelings of us all being safe to express what comes naturally for the good of all. All right. Come now into this present moment as best you can. See whether you need to move your body a little bit. You might at any time want to stand up or move around or lie down. Follow the body's guidance. One of my biggest passions is body connection, remembering we have a body and listening to it, letting it lead us with its wisdom, whether it be through movement or knowing what we need to consume, to receive into the body, to nourish and nurture us, and what sort of comforts we need, what sort of stimuli, turning things up, turning things down. Noticing now what you feel that you need. Do you have the right temperature around you? Could that be altered? Could there be a piece of clothing added or a blanket? Perhaps you're too warm and something needs to lighten off. Okay. Let's come into this moment of now and share this time, remembering who we are and tuning into our spirit guides, our angels, our ancestors. We have some beautiful, loving energy coming from the Pleiades through this moment, through me as the channel, through you as the co-creator. Let's just feel that energy, because it is very specifically Pleiadian. It is soft. It is a high frequency of love. And just notice if you can register that in your body. Sometimes words aren't needed. And I will share some light language from the beings that are supporting us at this time. Ishtarana ina karana ia na surana ira us uranta yat nara kira sas uranti urana urabhanani kira susura parana urashana kira sas sa urantiani ki pabarani tira Sahorne miorne kiarani sassaharna kira shushura parana susorne kia. Hum. 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 Parana turani ta. Shus urentiarni kiurana sususurna kia. Om. Dum 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 noro 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 rum dum noro hum dum noro ro ro Banduranu Banduru Namu Aramu Bandu do. Receive these sounds as energy healing, frequency upgrades, and light transmission. Parandu na ura. So. Bandu pamdira tu shumdau lilo to shosususuhurnakira Just feel into that. Notice what's occurring. Just notice what's landing in your awareness, in your body sensations, in your emotions at this time. And feel free to move the body, make sound, receive whatever feels appropriate to experience. This new moon in Taurus is a very special time, and it's another significant reset, another significant upgrade. It peaks at 4 a.m. in Western Australia on Sunday, the 17th of May. That makes it 6 a.m. on the East Coast. And the invitation is here to go within, to quieten down over the weekend, reflect, journal, be hopeful, set some intentions. Taurus energy is very much about receiving and the material experience of life, of being human, pleasure, comfort, security. You just notice what's here around you right now is what you'd like to create for this new cycle. I'll see you next time.